In this video, I'd like to record some of the marketing recommendations, tips and tricks that we recommend for Photonics Plus and some of the specificities of the platform. What I will be covering in this video, you can view over here the following points. So let's start with a couple of features of the platform. So first, a soft opening versus showtime. At the Photonics Plus, the soft opening starts usually 3-4 weeks before the show. That is a time where everybody can go on the platform, they can see the booths, they can see the schedule of the agenda, everything is kind of already fixed, but they cannot have the interaction with the exhibitors. So the exhibitors are not expected to be at their booth. There is no online networking platform activities. There is no live presentations, but the show is kind of open. Think of it as a physical show where you're kind of going at night. You can see everything, but the people are not there. Why is that important, that the soft opening part, which lasts for 3 weeks? Because as people go on the platform and they browse through the booths and they plan to mark their agendas to plan to attend some events, you're able to track that, and that becomes your leads. So you can track if people download a PDF from your website, if they watch your video on your website, if they can already ask you questions or contact you, send a message. So it's not a live interaction, but they can do that. And those are potential leads that you can then use in the following weeks to make contact with them. And you don't have to wait until the show is happening to be actually able to meet them. You can schedule a call at any time, but you know that these are people who have an interest in your company. So that's the difference between that soft opening, as we call it, versus the show time, which is happening at a very specific time zone. Let me also remind about the tickets. We have changed the pricing model in order to have a better quality of the audience. There are two kinds of tickets and two kinds of possible interactions on the platform. There is a free ticket, which anybody can use, and they can actually watch things, but they can have no live interaction. So everybody can have that ticket. And so what they can do, they can watch your presentation, they can watch the keynote presentations, they can go in your booth, they can download stuff, files and things. But what they cannot do, they cannot have a discussion with the exhibitors. They cannot ask questions during the presentations. They cannot meet other people. In order to be able to have those additional features, what needs to happen, they need to have the premium ticket, which we have priced at 490 euros, given the large quantity of keynotes that we have, the large amount of presentations. Every exhibitor has 30 vouchers for inviting people that we would consider potential clients. Okay, so this is very valuable. Take care of them cautiously. 30 tickets should be more than enough. If you really reach out, you exceed that, let us know. But we're counting on the exhibitors to be very wise in who they are giving these premium tickets at 490 euros. And I will show you afterwards where you can download them from the platform. Actually, let me show to you right away how you can access the tickets for this, because it's a typical question that we kind of get. You have received, the marketing manager has received the login details for the platform. So you can find them, excuse me, over here. You find him there under tickets and badges. So under tickets, you have the free ticket codes. So here are the 30 tickets that you can have and that you can then allocate to various people. Okay, so that is the voucher. What you have to do, you tell the people just to go to the Photonics Plus website, and you will be able to see it yourself when the platform is ready for the soft opening. And when they go to the ticket shop, that is the voucher that they redeem to get it. Okay, so you first find who you want to give it to. They tell you they want to have it, and then you give them the ticket. Let me also show you, since we're here already, the downloads. Under the downloads, this is where you will be able to download the marketing kit. The marketing kit, when you click on it, you will reach this page over here. This is where we kind of put other kind of things. So, you know, kind of different artworks that you can use. For all of your promotion, you find all of that over here. Here you also find this PowerPoint template, which we recommend that right at the beginning, as soon as you have booked your booth, the first thing that you do is you announce your participation. Just put your logo over here, you know, put it in editing mode, copy paste your logo. Usually what I then do is I will just insert a, put it, and then I'll just do file, save as, and I will save it as a picture. I'm not a very good at all this kind of software, but I'll just do here, save as picture. I'll save it, and that is then what I will then upload for the social media. If you have a speaker to announce, you can also do it the following way. So this is where you can find the download kit. So driving traffic to your booth space. This is also very important. Where do you want to drive people to? You don't have to drive them to the general platform. Drive them to your booth. Why? Because we are able to track afterwards everybody who passes by your booth. Again, marketing managers, you have chosen the show that you're participating at, and you go under My Data, Digital Event Circuits. This is where you kind of decorate your booth. There's a separate tutorial which we have shown before. View your brand space. And here, this URL, you see, this is what happens when you're not logged into the platform, okay? So we first have to log into the platform, and afterwards you will see what you're able to see. This is the page when you have not yet logged in. If you have a login, you will get it. Otherwise, you just go and buy your ticket. So the brand space, this is the URL that you want to consistently promote. Okay, as you're able to see that over here. When it is your time to make your presentation, there will be an icon over here announcing that you have your presentation coming up. So people will find it. So this is the page that you want to drive traffic through. Okay, because you're able to track it. So that's the page you want to drive the traffic through. Again, that's the URL, which it's going to be pretty much, you know, like probably this is standard. And here over here, something which is kind of about your name. Okay, so that is where you want to drive the traffic. Of course, you do the marketing general for branding and visibility. That's one of the purposes. The other one, as I said, is all of this leads list. And the leads list, you will be able to download that from your brand space. Okay, so there will be a button over here, which is the lead report coming soon. But as of the soft opening, when the soft opening starts, you're able to download here a single Excel file with who took what actions on your website. So that is you will get that list, but as I like to say, you know, be respectful. You know, don't just write to everybody the same message. Try to find out what these companies do, who they are, what they are interested in, and engage in a respectful and meaningful way. The show has to be a good experience for both, and the exhibitor and the visitors. You want them to keep coming back. So announcing on the social media, I showed you where you can put it, and you can announcing on social media. So, for instance, some of the things that some exhibitors have done, and also here, tag at the end of your post, if you're on LinkedIn or you have other channels, you know, but I use LinkedIn a lot. You tag here the PHOTONICS Plus. You will notice two PHOTONICS Plus. One is the company and one is the event organizer. The event organizer is actually better because you can tag both. Because event organizer has about 3,000 connections. He will click on it, giving more visibility to your post. So please tag it so that we are aware and that we can then promote it. Here is, for example, somebody who just commented over here. He's commenting, view my presentation of the PHOTONICS Plus. Now, those of you who have made a presentation for the previous PHOTONICS Plus, which was recorded, we have posted it on the Epic channel. By posting it on the Epic channel, what happens is that it already gets alive by itself. So over here, we have for all of the 112 companies who have submitted their video, you have here the URL. If you don't have yet a video or you want to make one, let us know, we can upload it and you will get a link, you know, that you can promote. And then you can put that, as some people have done over here, promote. So make a promotion of your video, do it on social media. I'm going to stop the video because I want to make a big point out of that. The big learning that we had from the PHOTONICS Plus was that it is much more effective, my personal learning. It was much more effective to do a lot of different actions by different people through different channels than to have one big action at one point in time. So you can post something, the speaker can post something, your colleagues can put it in the banner. So it is the multitude that resulted in some companies having a lot of traffic and a lot of engagement with the client base. So do a lot of small things is my recommendation in terms of the marketing side. Website. So yes, put it on your website. It's just over there that you're exhibiting. You should do that for every show, but just as a reminder, the banners and the footers of your emails. And then, you know, and then the vouchers we talked, and invite the people to watch your presentation. Again, do everything to drive traffic to your booth space and use these 30 vouchers that you have very wisely. That's what spontaneously came to mind based on the previous editions that we have done. Maybe we will all continue learning together. If you have other tips and tricks, let us know. But we're doing all the best so that you can have a great PHOTONICS Plus. Thank you for your participation. Bye.